cryogenic system leader just secured approvals for global beverage giants Henkin and AB InBev, fast-tracking its expansion into the high-demand keg market. Meanwhile, an EPC company in the renewable space bagged a rupee 204 crores order and saw its order book swell past rupees 14,000 crores. These two players are charging ahead with global ambitions and explosive order wins. Stay tuned to find out who they are. Hi, and welcome to another edition of Noisemaker, where we make things simple and focus on companies that often go unnoticed but have strong growth potential. I'm Sejal Agrawal, Equity Research Analyst at Desvelado Advisory, and today we'll be talking about two companies that have made solid growth in their business and might continue to grow if the current trends continue. But before jumping to the companies, let's see the disclaimer first. Any discussion, facts, or writing provided here are for informational purposes only and do not constitute a buy or sell recommendation. Please conduct your own due diligence before making any investment decision. Now let's move to the first company. Founded in 1976, Anox India provides cryogenic engineering solutions including tanks and systems across industrial gas, LNG, and scientific segments. The company has secured approvals from global brewing giants Henkin and AB InBev for its stainless steel beverage kegs manufactured at Savli plant, marking a significant milestone in its global keg market foray. These approvals affirm the company's strength in quality, scale, and regulatory compliance, opening the door for commercial tie-ups with two of world's largest breweries. Supported by a technology transfer agreement with Italy's Supermaton Group and FSSC 22000 certification, the first in Asia, the company gains a strong competitive edge in both domestic and international markets. With global replacement demand estimated at 4 to 5 million kegs annually and rising consumption across Asia Pacific, the company plans to scale the production to 3 lakh kegs within 1 to 2 years, positioning itself as a key player in this expanding segment. Talking about financials, in FY25, company's revenue rose 15.2% year on year and net profit margin stood strong at 16.8%, with EBITDA margins improving slightly to 22.1%. Looking ahead, the company has gained for FY26 revenue growth of 18 to 20% year on year, led by a 16 to 18% rise in industrial gas segment and 20% growth in LNG segment. This momentum will be driven by increasing US demand for disposable cylinder and expanding opportunity in industrial gases. EBITDA margins are expected to improve to 22 to 24%, with PAT margins in the range of 15 to 18%, supported by better operating leverage. Additionally, the Scientific segment is projected to grow over 20% in FY26, fueled by large science projects in Europe and US, along with strong demand for disposable cylinders amid US market shortages, rising local manufacturing costs, and absence of anti-dumping duties. Now let's move to the next company, Bondana Engineering, which provides engineering, procurement, and construction services and operations and maintenance services to companies operating in telecom and solar energy industry. So the company received a rupee 204 crore order from Telangana Power Generation Corporation Limited for a 100 megawatt battery energy storage system to be completed within 18 months. This order represents 13% to FY25 revenue and increased the order book to rupees 5,044 crores as of March 31st, 2025, aligning with company's target of rupees 8,000 to 8,500 crores by the end of FY26. Further, a recent rupees 9,000 crore order awarded by Telangana government on May 23rd to the company has pushed the order book to nearly rupees 14,000 crores, well beyond the initial expectations, highlighting the company's strong project execution and healthy growth across its business segment. Operationally, the company nearly doubled its revenue year on year in FY25, reaching to rupees 1,571 crores, and net profit margin improved to 7.3%, and EBITDA margin reached 11.6%, reflecting strong operating leverage. Looking ahead, the company is targeting rupees 2,600 crore revenue in FY26, with rupees 1,800 crore expected from renewables and rupees 10 to 12 crores from battery energy storage system segment. Over the long term, It aims to double its annual revenue and achieve rupees 1 billion crore by 2030, with the BESS industry projected to grow at 27% CAGR to $32 billion by 2030. The company is well positioned to capitalize on this opportunity through its initial project win and plans to install 2 gigawatt of BESS capacity by 2030. Now review some of our previous picks. We have Dhanuka Agritech Limited, which is up by 4.2%, Rosari Biotech Limited, which is down by 7%, Lumex Autotech Limited, which is up by 5.4%, InterArc Building Solutions Limited, which is up by 15.4%, and Gabriel India Limited, which is up by 3.6%. Now let's move to the summary of the today's recent filing, which we included in this noisemaker. We have Inox India Limited. The company received approvals from Henkin and AB InBev for its stainless steel beverage kegs manufactured at Savli plant, marking a key milestone in its expansion into the global keg market. And Bondada Engineering Limited, the company secured rupees 204 crores order from Telangana Power Generation Corporation for a 100 megawatt battery energy storage system scheduled for completion within 18 months. So that's it for today's edition of Noisemaker. If you like this breakdown, you can scan the QR code to read the full report. We'll be back soon with more simple and clear updates. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and stay ahead.